Hi everybody, and welcome to my first video. I'm doing this video for the My Pink Stamper design team call in January 2011. Can you believe it? 2011. And I've decided what I'm going to do. Sorry there, I'm new at this whole thing. This is my first video. What I've decided I'm going to do today, the challenge was to make a card, scrapbook, page, or other Cricut project with your favorite cartridge. You had to use pink, green, brown, and an optional color of your choice. Well, I just happened to get Birthday Bash for Christmas, and I'm super excited to use it. So what you'll see right here is I have all my colors loaded. These are all Stampin' Up! Quality papers. I love them. They're good consistency. They hold up well and they look well. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the elephant right here. Isn't he super cute? He is so adorable. He is basically the reason I wanted this cartridge. I saw it done on one of the Hello Thursday Girls pages, and I'm like, okay, I have to have it. The elephant's too cute. So what we have loaded, we have the black, and that's going to be the base down here, the black. Then we have this green, which is certainly celery, and that's going to be the big part of the elephant that you see here. Then we're going to go on to layer 1 right here, which is barely banana. And bad news, that is retired. However, if you do have the Imagine, you can make the color using RGB codes. Then we're going to move on to the shift of layer 1, which is going to be right here for his cute little feet and his saddle and his tongue. And for that, we're using pink pirouette. And the last one is going to be up here at layer 2. And for that one, we're going all the way over here and using Old Olive. So now that we've got these loaded, let's get to the Cricut. Okay, so here we are. Pardon the workings here. A little crazy, a little off kilter, but we're doing good. Okay, now that'll get you adjusted. Let me put my mirror up so you can see. Okay, I keep my speed and my pressure all the way up. Today we are going to make this at 4 inches. All of my papers are 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, except the Barely Banana, which is 4 1/4 by 4, because it should be enough with just his part to his saddle. So let's get the paper loaded in. Okay, everybody, so now we've got our mat loaded with the paper on it, and we're ready to make our first selection. So what we're going to do is we're working first with the Certainly Celery, which again was going to be in our handbook. It's going to be the shift of the elephant. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here and we're going to look for our elephant. The new thing in the guidebooks, it's great because it gives you, let me zoom out and show you, gives you a little key right there. Hopefully you can see that and it's not too foggy or diluted. So here we go. We actually have an idea where they are now instead of trying to figure it out. So we're going to make sure to hit our shift, our elephant, and if you want to see it, you can come over here and verify visually. There we go. That's what we want. So we're going to come on over and we're going to hit cut. This is a brand new mat, so hopefully everybody will cooperate today. And we went off the paper a little bit. So what that means is I'm going to have to stop here, get another piece of paper for the Certainly Celery. It was a little bigger than I had planned. And what I would probably do to avoid wasting all the other pieces that I've already cut is go down to 3 3/4 instead of 4 inches for the elephant. He looks like he's going to be a pretty good size. Let me just show you. Oh, he's huge. He's adorable, but he's huge. He's very, very cute. So let me do that. I'm going to regroup, get the paper on there. And now that I've shown you a little bit, see, isn't he super cute? He's just very huge. I'm going to regroup, get a new piece of paper, and then I'm going to finish cutting out all the other pieces for the elephant now that I've kind of shown you where they go. And then when we come back, I can show you how to assemble it. Okay, so now we have our pieces that have been cut out. I like to keep the handbook up where I can see it to make sure I do the pieces correctly, because it's a real bummer to have to go and cut pieces out again and again and again, and it wastes paper. And if you use high quality paper, picture ink, Stampin' Up, Close to My Heart, all those, it gets kind of expensive. Any paper is expensive, but you know what I mean. Okay, so we have, this is going to be our base. Okay, this was the elephant we first did, and I don't know about you guys, but I end up using about 3 or 4 different adhesives, because you want to, I like this one, because it covers a lot of space, but I also, I never seem to use my ATG. For some reason on this size, I don't use it. I don't know why. I think it's a little too big. I get nervous I'm going to get glue everywhere. So, but I end up getting glue everywhere anyways. But you know what? I love it. It's my craft. It's my hobby. It's my life. I take live, love, scrap to heart. It is, I'm in here every day doing something. And it's just, I love it. And there's nothing that would ever make me give it up. So when I'm doing the layers, when I'm assembling the layers, I like to put them together in the way they're supposed to go, if that makes sense. I know that probably sounds stupid and everybody's like, well, duh. But, you know, sometimes you have to skip that because the layer may not layer right if you do it that way, if you know what I mean. And also, even though I love my craft, I have huge, huge hands. So I like to use, you'll see my little tweezer bees. Those things are good for everything, man. I mean, those things just rock. I love my tweezer bee scissors. I love my tweezer bee tweezers. I just love tweezer bee, I guess. They're my go-to folk. See, like this, his little tail, and when we get to his little toes. I don't know if I should say he or her, or I don't know. I don't know. The pink. The pink doesn't matter. Everybody can wear pink, right? Pink goes. Used to be a girl thing, but now everybody's doing it, wearing pink. I thought these were cool when they were printing. I couldn't figure out what it was at first. I'm like, why are there lips? But it's actually his little tongue. So it's really cute. But it's funny when the pieces print up sometimes. You look at it and you're like, what is that? So, just being a little crazy me. Alright, my tweezer bees need the Gorilla Glue again. The pieces come off. I don't know if that happens to you guys, but I called and asked them if there was anything they could do, and they said the only thing they could do for me was advise me to buy a new pair. So I decided that I could figure it out and make them last just a little bit longer. You know how that goes. There's so many cool things that come out and you want them all. But you can't get them all, unfortunately, right when they come out. Most of us anyways. I know there are some that are very fortunate and can do that, and that is fabulous. That is awesome. And I'd love to be you. Anybody wants to adopt me, just let me know. That would be great. A craft adoption program. Although my parents are super cool, they were super good to me, and I ended up getting the Imagine for Christmas. So, but I did end up, I got it for Christmas, but I got it in September when it first came. My mother wasn't going to be mean and torture me, so that I had to wait. So that was good. Okay, so here we go. There's a little thing on here. Just looking, seeing how we're going here. Okay. Picture looked at first like it went that way, but then no. Alright. And the last piece, see what I mean? Some of them, you got to really pay attention to the layers because the ear is going to go over part of this. So if you put the ear on first, it wouldn't have worked. So it's good to go in the, you know, the sequential order. So that, oh, I'm sorry, I keep bumping into you. So that you can make sure you get the pieces right. And that, again, is why it's always good to have the book. No matter how seasoned you are. I've been doing this for 7 years now. And no matter how long you do it, you can always make mistakes. You always make mistakes. But the good thing is, you can never do anything wrong. You can always fix it if you want to, but whatever you do comes from you, and that's never wrong. So what we're going to do is, I decided I'm going to use our cute little elephant. Let me hold him up. How super cute is he? He is probably going to receive some stickle love. Okay, so we've done him. Now we're going to move on, and I've decided I'm going to do a big scallop and put him in, have a circle and a scallop. So I'm going to cut that out, and I'll be right back with you, okay? See you in a minute.